So after a long time of drawing, after a long time of product development, here it is finally. This is the new Mika for Swatch watch. And again, I did it with my sister Yasmin, and mostly in this living room and in the kitchen in London. And the watch is basically based around the central character called Mumu. So this is Mumu, very stylishly dressed Mumu, and he is a kind of anthropomorphic evolution of our totem mask that we made for the first watch, which was Cuckoo Cuckoo. It sounds ridiculous saying this, but it's all very serious. It's serious fun. That is our manifesto. And he's this kind of human version. So 1,000 years have passed. The totem, the people that used to be in the packaging of the last watch have kind of fused together, and the result is Mumu. And he's just kind of a cool guy. He's full of hidden secrets. So there's all these little things like his key, and he lives in this world. We wanted him to inhabit a very precise aesthetic world, a visual world that's quite geometric, stuffed full of semantics and kind of signs and little bits from tribal culture, from Mexican culture, from even Portuguese culture, right through to our Middle Eastern culture, and some of the geometric shapes that we've kind of always grown up surrounded by and loving. And there's also this, there's the playful thing continues. You've got these new characters that have joined the family of characters, and these are our little crowned frogs, and they find themselves on the watch as well. And I really wanted the watch, and my sister as well, Yasmin and I, had this idea that the watch should come in its own world. So not just in a very special limited edition packaging, which is what we did last time, because most of the people just got it in a little tiny case last time, and the packaging, there were only 1,000 of them. So we wanted everyone to have the same kind of like considered piece of art that the watch would come inside. So you open it, and then you have to open it again, and then you have to open it again, and the watch lives inside there. So it's this idea that you're going through different portals to get to the watch, to get to the inner sanctum where the watch is kept. And every single part of the box is printed, considered, and designed. And it was just 3 of us doing this, and it took us absolutely eons to do every single one of these drawings. And even the quality of it, we wanted it to be kind of metallic gills. We wanted it to feel precious. So it felt more like the packaging of some kind of important book than a watch, And I think that's really important, because so much of what we do is about trying to tell stories. We take a watch that there are plenty of amazing swatches that exist already. So what's the point of making another one? The only point for us to make another swatch, apart from the fact that we find it really fun, is to tell a story. But how do you tell a story on something that's only about 25 centimeters long? Well, you stuff it full of things that provoke curiosity, so that we know that there's a huge story behind every single drawing that is on this watch. We don't explain it, we just present it visually, and hopefully it provokes enough curiosity to kind of become more than just a watch, become a kind of mysterious, strange kind of mystical object, a fetish of some kind. And that is why we wanted it to live in something that was just as considered as the watch itself. This is the first time ever that Swatch has done a fully engraved gold face, and this is done with a bunch of technology that was kind of like developed just to make this watch. The entire face is done in a way that only haute kind of horlogerie and very expensive jewelry watches normally are made with, but we've done it all over, and we've done it on a plastic, fantastic watch. I personally think that it's much more special to have these kind of extremely considered design techniques on something that everyone can have than on something that only 15 people in the world can have. So we are extremely proud of it. It's been a huge challenge, not only in packaging, in design, in storytelling, in illustration, but also in development of the techniques that we use to make this watch. So as far as Yasmin and I and our collaborator at Swatch, who's Carlo Giordanetti, who we've harassed for so much time in order to get to this point, we can't wait for you to have this in your hand, and hopefully it'll become a precious little object for you as it is also for us.